I just finished my Shura run a couple days ago. So you can see as it says here, I'm in start playthrough 3. So I went and redid the Shura run that we did in the alternate timeline that we had going on.
Okay.
Wow.
So this would actually be start of my New Game Plus 2. But in the meantime, let us get started with the Gauntlet of Strength. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Torture Tuesdays. I'm Nate, and I'm joined by Ian and Gaming Fish, aka CP Quest, and we are going to do some Gauntlets of Strength tonight.
Yeah, Gauntlets of Death, Gauntlets of Pain, Gauntlets of Torture.
Lovely. All right, I'll start with what I was going to do in the beginning. And I also switched the voices to English for my second playthrough, so that's probably still on.
You just want to try to convince us you're not a weeb.
I'm less of a weeb now than I was when I was younger. Whoa.
Once a weeb, always a weeb.
All right. Yep. What's up, buddy?
The English track on this actually is pretty good.
Yeah, it seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I would rather prefer it than the. I mean, either or, I guess. Toss up.
I mean, it actually works pretty well in this game because you don't have to really worry about lip sync at all because you don't have any, like, a lot of characters on screen close-ups where you can see their lips move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of cutscenes.
There's a few, just not too many.
Which, by the way, can we just say, nobody does storytelling when there is a story this better than fucking FromSoft. You never, like, you very rarely ever get stuck in, like, a 30-minute dialogue-heavy cutscene, like cinematics and shit. Like, the few cinematics they do have are, like, 15 seconds. And then all the dialogue and all the interaction with characters and NPCs, it's all in-game, in-engine, in-universe.
Yeah.
So much better.
Hey, Skybite.
Oh, hi, Skybite. Welcome to the stream.
Punctual as usual.
Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. Phase 1 down.
There you go.
Oh, he's got some bulbous-ass nose stuff going on here.
I want to commend Skybite here. We've been off for 2 weeks here, and Skybite
just shows up immediately.
Right off the bat, just right on board immediately. That's
true loyalty right there. We appreciate you, buddy. That's great.
My man.
It's not like you said you were gonna, join us for the show and then had to take 2 weeks off because whatever, and then don't show up. So, and then suddenly shows up out of nowhere.
So Skybite, in case you didn't catch the initial part of this, we are basically doing all the Gauntlets of Strength in this episode. So Nate's going to do his best to do this boss rush mode. And that should conclude our Sekiro run. I think our plan after this, I think we've announced it at this point.
It's
Dark Souls 1.
Yep.
Next time.
So, question: Are you ever going to go through Dark Souls 2?
Maybe if the mood strikes me. Ow.
I think I'll put it this way. I'll bet you if he ever does, it's going to be after Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because by the time you finish Dark Souls 1, we might be pretty close to Elden Ring coming out.
So I would have to say, compared to Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1, it can be drawn out a lot longer than Dark Souls 3.
I would agree. The world is a good bit bigger.
Is it really?
I think it is. It's more complex. I guess I would put it that way. I don't know if it's size-wise is bigger. It's hard to say, but in terms of like different paths you can take, it winds back on itself. It's sort of Metroidvania in that way. In a lot of ways, it sort of bends back on itself, and you go through old areas that you've been through to get to other places. And you also don't get a fast travel mechanic right out the gate. You have to earn that fast travel mechanic, and it's a limited fast travel mechanic even when you do get it. So, like, it's not like the hub and spoke style, sort of the Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls 3, where you can, like, go from any... Yeah, you can't go to every bonfire from every bonfire. You can only go to certain bonfires that you have chosen to power up, basically. So... it's different, but the combat is really largely the same. It's a little bit
wonky.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a little bit older. It's from that. I guess what was it? PS3 era, Xbox 360 era.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what you'll be used to. But as far as like what the mechanics actually are and how you play, they're basically identical, minus the combat arts, the weapon arts that you get.
I
Otherwise, it's gonna be exactly the same.
honestly, you guys remember that great sword that I used in Dark Souls 3 a lot? The one that I kept on just whooping everything with?
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
I prefer, honestly, the Ultra Great Sword from Dark Souls 1 more than Dark Souls
Really?
3.
Okay.
I generally like the weapons in Dark Souls 1 just altogether, in my opinion. I find those more fun. Also, I think the rings are more
Oh, yeah.
interesting. I think the sort of it opens up actually. Dark Souls 1 is actually, in my opinion, a little better for someone who wants to play a little bit faster
Oh,
because
yeah.
there's a specific ring that you can get that allows you to go really fast, or at least way faster than that. So they have that same ring in Dark Souls 3, but they changed the mechanic of it in Dark Souls 3, which was like a huge bummer.
Wait, which ring is it?
I think it was the wooden ring.
Oh, yeah.
It's the one that gives you that crazy dodge roll.
Yeah, yep. The wooden
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah, and
Oh.
it gives you extra distance on your dodge and extra speed on your dodge. So it's like it really rewards you for playing like really fast and light. Which is why I played most of my playthrough in Dark Souls 1 pretty much naked. So
Oh, you did that. Oh.
yeah,
He's one of those
basically.
guys.
Yeah,
Keep it fast, keep it light.
play as a naked asshole for most of it. No shields, none of that shit.
Gotcha.
Dodge tank.
Skybite, what did you miss in the last 2 weeks? I don't know. I was gone for the last 2 weeks.
Nothing. So we were off last week.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we've played in 2 weeks. So
Is it really? Do we? No, we get something 2 weeks ago. I feel like, right?
Yeah, you guys did something.
yeah, 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
ago,
guess that's right. Yeah, and then we did the Shura finale on a
Yeah. So I don't know when you checked out of the last stream that we did, Skybite, but we ended up completing the second sort of playthrough for Nate. So where he beat the Shura ending, there were 2 extra bosses that he didn't get to fight in the first playthrough that we went back and hit.
Mm-hmm. Because we had set aside some save data, right?
Yeah, so he reloaded an old save so he can go back and choose a different path and get to different bosses.
Ooh.
All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna rest real fast.
Ian, are you gonna show him to get some of the not like well-known weapons in the game?
From Dark Souls 1?
Yeah. Or
Maybe. So here's the thing. I like
Fuck, I got this guy to
way
do
that-
shit. Okay.
you didn't seem to have a problem with the last time. I kind of like the way we've been doing this one, which was I kind of don't want to say anything unless like the stream really would benefit from it or if he asks. So
Okay.
I mean, ultimately, how much you and I help him, I think would come down to how much he really wants us to. So there might be a couple of areas that I think are particularly cool, or a couple of things that are particularly cool that I would recommend to him. But apart from that, I think we'll let him kind of discover it. Because if he decides, obviously not a lot of it is very like story based.
Yeah.
So if he misses something in the world, it's a lot
Oh,
easier
God.
in that one to go back and complete stuff that he didn't do, take paths that he didn't take before. They often don't get closed off the way they get closed off in this game if you don't do them.
Yeah.
For
Like,
instance, the Shura ending,
God
like
damn
if you make a certain decision halfway through this game, that means you miss out on a specific set of bosses. So you have to
Yeah.
play it a couple of times to get all the bosses, which isn't really the case in Dark Souls.
So there's actually certain things that you can't like. So is he gonna play through the DLCs and all that also?
I think he has to because we want to get to the. I mean, he needs to play Artorias, the Abyss
Oh
Walker.
yeah.
That's the most. To me, that's the best part of the game. So I don't think that he can justify playing through Dark Souls 1 and not fight against Artorias.
Yeah, that is so very true.
Yeah.
That is so true. I would
Come
have
on.
to say that
God, I'm
boss
so
fight.
freaking sloppy.
I would have to say that boss fight in Dark Souls 1 is probably the most. It's not really intense. It's just
It's
you now
flashy
know what
as fuck.
happened. It's
Yeah.
You just now know what happens to Artorias.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a lot of cool. I mean, first of all, it's backed up by I think what is the best narrative arc in the series. I think the
Oh, yeah.
Artorias narrative arc is not just the best narrative arc in the series. I think it's one of the best narrative arcs in all the video games ever. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
But it's also backed up by just having awesome combat, really flashy design, a cool character fight. It's got a good level of difficulty. It's not. I don't think it's the hardest fight in the game. Some people do. I don't think it's the hardest fight in the game, but it's hard enough to make it, a challenge.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, and it's in a cool arena.
Come on, what the fuck is wrong with me?
By the time you've gotten there, you've got a killer build, right? You're playing with stuff that you like, and you've got a style that you like to play with, and all that. I just think it's like everything comes together with the Artorias fight. So
yeah, that is so true. That's like the build up to like, okay, I've beaten this guy. What's next?
yeah, exactly. And the funny thing is, it's cool because it follows up with Manus. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of run through the hero's journey that Artorias failed, which was kind of cool. I kind of enjoyed the way that you did that.
Yeah. I like that is one reason why I like that game so much, because one, I hate the dogfight because you're killing his dog.
Oh, that's one of the reasons why I think the story is so awesome, because it's fucking tragic, man. The fact that you got to kill Sif, it's awful.
Yeah.
And then Seth doesn't even want to fight you, from what I can tell.
I mean, yeah, you like. This is the thing. When I first played this game, I didn't know that you had to fight Sif, so I didn't. I went in first and I saw him there. I was like, I don't really want to do this fight, so I backed out. And then I realized, shit, I have to do it. That sucks. So it's like, it's really painful and tragic, which sucks. But it's also just like, it's really, Miyazaki's got guts, man, to make you do that.
All right.
So there's also one thing that if he misses and he's in the area, I am definitely going to tell him to do, and that's to save Sith.
Save Sif, yeah. Well,
that's like a must do, because I missed it my first playthrough. I'm like, no! I just remembered it as I was going through my next one. I'm like, damn it.
Well, what I think he also might want to do is, like, similar to what he did for this game, is actually start making backups after maybe every couple of bosses or so. Save game backups on your PC, just so you can do that. So you can make those. That's one of the few things that, like, you can miss and never get back again if you don't do it in your first run through. So
yeah, that is true. That is very.
It's not as game changing as it is in Sekiro, because Sekiro you miss out on bosses. Like, it's a whole storyline that you just don't do, depending on the choice you make. But it is a little sort of, I don't know if you wouldn't even call it an Easter egg. I don't know exactly what they would call it.
Just a little, I don't know, I guess, what do you, side story?
Kind of, yeah, maybe it's closer to that, probably, yeah. It's not even a side quest, because it doesn't really change what you're doing, necessarily.
No, it doesn't change anything. It just makes it, you know what happened to him now.
Right. Well, it also is going to depend on...
Bullshit.
It's going to depend on how into the story Nate wants to get, because obviously you need to be proactive in Dark Souls to get any of the story. You got to, like, read item information and shit. And up until now, Nate's not been reading the item info, so...
True.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a difference between mine and Nate's playthrough of Dark Souls. So I read very few items, but there are certain items I do read.
Well, I think Nate relies largely on Vati.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Which, hey, it's reasonable to rely on Vati. That's fine.
What's that?
Vati Vidya?
Vati Vidya. He's the guy who does all the
Come on,
videos
that's bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Oh, damn it.
Fucking shit. Okay, well.
Back to the beginning.
Well, we'll see. I might do something different just to switch it up, because my God, like, the first two were not that hard, and the second and the third one, the first phase, I just wasted so fucking much, like, resources.
He's reasonably tough, especially if you're not into his rhythm. Like, if you're used to his rhythm, he can be pretty easy, but it's all about his rhythm.
All right, let's see.
Did he not do his lightning attack at all?
He didn't do it once.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why is this happening to me?
All right, let me see if I can do this one. I don't even know.
Oh, so you fought her in the Shura ending?
Yeah, you fight her, and then Ishin as an old man, and then And I think that's it. Because you
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
Owl off like
it's immediate. This
Ow.
happens immediately after you choose what you're going to do with the Iron Code. So if you choose to obey the Iron Code, you immediately go into this fight. And that's the last two fights of the game. The game will end after that. So the Shura path is actually pretty short.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it pretty much causes the game to stop halfway through.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Which is funny
okay.
because some people, that was their first playthrough. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people initially felt like, what? This game was like 20 hours? What the hell?
So, okay? Besides Artorias, who is your favorite boss? Because I have two candidates for mine.
Jeez. I mean, I do like Manus. I think the fights at the end are a lot of fun because they are so dramatic, and I enjoyed the narrative. It's one of the few like parts of any video games where I actually paid attention to the narrative and cared about it that much. I feel like what's the fucking name of the guy in that really small area of the ram guy, that goat guy? What the fuck is that called?
Oh, are you talking about the guy that has the two swords?
Yeah, the two dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's gonna kill me. I gotta look that up. What the fuck is his name?
Goat guy.
You'll understand what you're
um,
doing. You'll understand.
Yeah, you will.
The most that-
Caprademon. Caprademon. That was the one. Caprademon.
He is, honestly, I would have to say he's one of the most annoying bosses.
It's because of the arena. Where you have to
Yes.
fight him is such bullshit. It's like
Like,
you know
cheese him
Miyazaki knew
very
what the fuck
easy.
he was doing. You knew he
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, this would otherwise not be a super difficult fight, but in this arena, it's fucking nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, you could cheese that boss really easy. There's very simple ways to cheese him.
Yeah.
But
What else did I like? Let me look through the list, see if I can remember them. Didn't really care that much about that one.
I like the invisible lady in the painted world.
Oh, is that Crossbreed? Priscilla?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I chose not to fight her. I didn't want to kill her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Honestly, her boss fights, like one of the most simplest boss fights in the game, but it's so cool how you actually have to fight her. Because it's not like a normal boss fight where you... Okay, I don't want to spoil too much, never mind.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, obviously, this one, Nate, if
Fuck
you're not,
this guy. What?
you've probably heard of this before, but Ornstein and Smough.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, gosh.
That's probably one of the top 5 most famous boss fights in all of video game history, I think.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think-
my god, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, you
Okay.
tuned me up.
God, that was just 2 bits of really bad timing for me.
Yeah, that's
All right, I'm gonna try that one again. Yeah, I'm actually better off if I actually try and hit him twice and then move.
Yeah.
All right,
Echo.
I'm going to try that again because that
Nate,
deserves it
Echo.
better. That's not on my end. I can't do anything about it.
Oh, okay. Like,
I'm hearing you, Echo.
You guys are in my ears only. There's no outside audio.
I hear no echo.
You hear no echo?
I hear no echo.
Might be from you. I'm not sure. Am I going through like a loudspeaker?
My monitor. See if I can
Yeah, that
switch
might
it
be.
over. I can try.
Okay.
Yeah,
Incidentally, another one I like is Sate the Scaleless.
ooh,
The reason I like that one isn't because of the boss fight, it's because of the area you go through to get to the fight.
Yeah.
It's this big vertical area that you're going up and down in. It's like, and it wraps back on itself. It's like, it's this cool like library area. It's really fucking cool. You go out and there's crystal monsters out in the back. It's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just lost all rhythm with her.
Isn't that the area where it's basically a giant crystal area?
Which one? Say that again.
Scaleless, isn't that where you're going down that giant crystal area? Down those small little skinny paths?
Yeah. And it's like, there's like a little prison there that you
Yep.
have to walk through. Yeah, that's the one.
I just had to make sure we were thinking about the same one. I'm like, ah.
I just think that's a really cool like area. It
Oh,
feels just like foreboding.
Yeah. Dark Souls.
There we go.
There we go. Bonk.
Come on.
Like, there's another boss that I thought was kind of interesting. It was the bell thing. I'm looking at the name, but I can't pronounce it. The bell. After you ring the bell, those things appear. The statue. Gargoyles.
Gargoyles, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the ones that show up and tell you to the what is it? Undead settlement?
No.
No, that's the
my
Goblin
God.
Express.
Oh, okay.
No, the one I was thinking, I think the one you're talking about is the Bell Gargoyles on the top. Those are, and you have to fight 2 of them.
Yes.
One's ice, one's fire. I think that's the first wall in that game. Like, if you can beat them, that's the point at which you're like, all right, I can probably complete this.
Yeah, it's
Got her.
honestly, I would honestly say that's probably like, sure, it's the hardest boss if you don't. It's like one of the hardest bosses at the beginning of the game if you don't know how to beat them. But once you know how to beat them, it's very simple. Makes
Yeah,
the game
I agree.
very easy.
Okay.
Then the 4 Kings, like that boss is just a different boss.
4 Kings, which the fuck is that one?
The one where it's basically in a
his sidestep move is nuts.
dark area.
Oh yeah. And that one I thought that one you can kind of cheese. Like, if you can not get hit through the first, like, you can, if I remember correctly, you can just really go aggro on them.
Yeah, you can, but it's also the area is just completely different than the normal boss fights.
It's like fighting in space.
Oh yeah, like
It's fucking weird.
My first time actually fighting them, I thought there was like gonna be an edge where you just fall off. I'm like,
yeah.
Mm.
It's actually, I always felt like that was fighting Dark Link. In Twilight Princess, when you fight Dark Link in this little, I don't know, Gaming Fish, if you've ever played Twilight Princess, but there's a part in that game where you fight Dark Link.
Okay.
Which is pretty dope. Oh wait, I think that's. Wait, Nate, check me on that. Dark Link.
What's up?
That's Ocarina of Time.
Let's see. Yeah, that's
Where he mirrors your movements. Yeah, he mirrors your movements.
Water Temple has it.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Hey,
I don't think you fight Dark Link in Twilight Princess.
Do you have?
Yeah, I think you do. I think he's in also Water Temple.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he's also there. He just kind of, it's not the same principal fight.
It's been too long. Woo! Nate, do you remember how to deal with that?
Yeah, sort of.
Don't get hit by it.
I think since we're in the Gauntlets now, I can help you. I can give you pro tips. That super move that he has.
God, fucking burn.
He is very susceptible to firecrackers. Get in his face, throw firecrackers,
right.
you can interrupt it, and he'll just never do it. Right here.
All right, hang on. I need to get.
Yeah,
those.
you'll have to abandon. You won't be able to get to him soon enough.
Yeah, in this one. Yeah. All right.
So do you think he's gonna get lucky and he's gonna be able to get the mask from Pinwheel right away? Because remember, you can get like 3 masks from Pinwheel.
Yeah,
And
I don't
usually-
remember what I got.
Man.
I usually got the common one. Basically, I think it like ups your strength by like a couple points or whatever.
I just remember feeling like totally let down by Pinwheel. Like,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we won't say anything here, but
Yeah.
you'll see, Nate.
Ooh, and then the
Okay.
Iron Golem.
Get him!
Oh shit! I was on the wrong one.
Wrong one.
Oh,
Oh,
God!
you're on Purple Spark. I would change it to another one. Because the Purple Spark has a delay explosion. Yeah, Long Spark's
right.
perfect.
Okay. Cool.
And I would say also the Iron Golem is like one of those
That's a cool
very
one.
unique.
Yeah.
God, that
Boss
fucking
arenas.
sidestep move you have is just pissing me off.
I don't think the bosses are actually as good in Dark Souls 1 as they are in Dark Souls 3, generally. But I just think Dark Souls 3 has the most incredible world.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's just the way it's built, like the structure of it. I don't know that I've ever played a game that is like, has more areas where you're like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I probably did that like a couple dozen times playing that game.
Yeah. Like some
Like-
of the boss arenas and some of the areas that
Yeah,
you just
the-
walk
God
through.
damn it.
The art design of it, but also the like the structure of it. So like when you get to a place and you're like, oh, this is we're back here again. This is where this goes. It's like it's amazing how they built it that way.
Yeah, especially how the world basically you unlock an exit
Fuck.
to leave one area, then you also enter an area that you played near like the middle of the beginning of the game. And you're like, huh.
Yeah, and there's more than you. It's in some ways a linear game, but you can go at it from any direction.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can play different areas out of order. You can get to certain areas before you're supposed to. Like it's different from Dark Souls 3 in that sense. Dark Souls 3 is way more linear in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my god! The fucking firecracker didn't work.
Well, you were
So
way
I-
too
Was
far
I not
away.
close enough? Oh my god! I didn't know that
you
was a
were
range on it. God.
Way too far away.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's gonna be the bad thing. Because I want to
Jesus
follow Nate's
Christ.
playthrough, so I'm actually gonna be behind him, actually right next to him the entire time. But I can't do certain things that I normally do in my playthrough. Darn it.
Guardian Ape. Okay.
You switching to the next one? You done with Ishin?
No, I'm gonna go back to this guy, to this one, just because I feel like I had the best luck here, but like, holy crap!
So the thing about Ishin is,
Like, I feel like
you
I've been doing this
actually-
forever. It's been 28 minutes.
Yeah. Well, so as far as Ishin goes, you never need to get that far away from him. He doesn't have any. He's not a zoner. He doesn't want He's not trying to get you
Yeah.
out. So there's no reason for you to. He's not like throwing Hadokens at you and shit.
Ian, why don't you do that?
What?
All three of us play through Dark Souls. Like me and you follow Nate
Dark Souls
behind on
1?
Dark Souls 1.
We could. My file's on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, you don't have it for PC?
No, because the first one, so for years I tried to get into Dark Souls and I just couldn't. It was too slow for me.
Really?
And then at one point I just tried it. I played Dark Souls 3, and it just clicked. I don't know what it was. I don't know why it clicked for me. It was probably, I don't know, 5-ish years ago now at this point. And then I played that on PC, and I played through it a couple of times, and I'm like, okay, I'm in on this. And then by that time they'd released Dark Souls 1 on the Switch, and I was like, oh man, absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's when I played Dark Souls 1, and then I played Bloodborne in between those two. And let's see what else. I've not played Demon Souls, and I played most of Dark Souls 2, but not all of Dark Souls 2. And then obviously Sekiro. So
Yeah. That's the thing. I have Dark Souls 2. Like, I'm decently far into it, but on the other hand,
Come
I have
on.
a character that's level 300 and something because I kind of broke the game in several areas, and it's like, okay, I can one-shot 90% of the enemies now. Like, there's no challenge.
I think that's where that game falls down. Is it just doesn't have the world design that the first one did.
Yeah.
And I actually think the combat is actually slower.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't actually enjoy the mechanics of it quite as much as Dark Souls 1. It's a
Yeah,
little more
like-
methodical.
Like, sure, I would like to go through the game and fully and beat it, but it's like, I can one-shot everything, I can beat all the enemies. The 90% of the time when I die by the environment.
Yeah, that's the way it works typically with all FromSoft games too. By the time you get to the end of it and you're like in God mode, enemies
Yeah.
pretty much don't really pose much of a threat to you anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I kept on getting mad. I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I actually put down my controller, quit out of the game. I stopped because the environment kept on killing me at certain areas. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, if the gameplay isn't rewarding enough for you to deal with that sort of inconvenience, it's probably not worth it.
Like, sure,
But
it'd be nice
I've
to-
intended to go back, but once they announced Elden Ring, it's like, I'm just going to move forward, man. Time to play Elden Ring. By the way, speaking of which, I don't know if you saw some of the reporting on the behind closed doors preview that they all got, that the reporters all
Yeah,
got.
Vati said he got to do it.
Yeah, and it is sounding so goddamn good. I cannot wait. It's got like old Dark Souls vets like super horny for it, which is very exciting. It's like,
So, Ian, are you gonna actually go through it before Nate beats his? Or do we all
here's the
wanna go
thing.
through
I
it?
don't know that we're gonna play that on the channel, because here's the thing. I'm definitely not going to play it on the channel because I want to be able to play it as much as I want. I don't want to play it 2 hours a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
like when
I'll
it comes
play it.
out,
Yeah.
like I want to play it all the time until I'm done with it. So, and I'm guessing that probably you and Nate are going to be the same way.
Yeah,
I don't want to
probably.
speak for you, but yeah.
Hey,
So,
us three, we can all team up and
I
try
mean,
to
here's the
play
thing.
together at some point.
So I will definitely want to do a solo run my first time through.
Yeah,
Almost certainly.
I respect that.
But I've never done like a full like co-op playthrough before.
Like me and Nate did for part of Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, I feel like that could be really a lot of fun. After I've played my first solo playthrough, I think that would be dope. I think that's actually something we could do. That's actually not a bad idea. If we wanted to do Dark Souls, and then we might have to have something in between once we finish Dark Souls 1, because it's probably going to take us to the end of the year, but not much past that. And then I think Elden Ring is supposed to be the end of January next year. So we'll probably need something on the channel in that like month's worth of time. But then we'll play through Elden Ring. I imagine we'll all be able to beat it within a couple of months, depending on what schedules look like. And then after that, it might be cool to do like a full co-op run on the channel, like every Tuesday or something.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Just schedule all of our team business.
Yeah,
for the,
that'd be pretty
for the
neat.
stream.
Yeah,
that way everybody can see like, oh, what's Nate going with? What's his outfit like?
Yeah, and I know Nate, you obviously can stream from your side. I can stream from my side, and that would give the audience a couple of different perspectives. We could switch on and off.
Yeah,
like,
that would be a good excuse. Yeah, that'd be interesting to do it. I wonder if there's even a way to do like a multicam system.
That'd be cool. We could look into that.
You can do link streams. Basically, it links if you're all streaming on different, not different platforms, but different. Say, Nate was streaming on Arbitrary Heroes, Ian was streaming on whatever, and I was streaming on whatever. We can link all of ours up into one stream. Basically, it would be 3 different streams playing at once on that link.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if you can you broadcast that into like, can you put that into OBS so you can see all 3 screens at once?
On one person's screen, no, you would have to, basically it would be a link on one person's streaming that would bring them to a different website, and it would show all 3 streams on there.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well, that would be cool. I think there's a lot of different ways we can do it. I'd be happy just having, like, taking turns, like, from week to week, different person is the host, basically. I think that'd be fine, but otherwise, regardless, I think it's a very cool idea. I think we should look into that.
Most definitely.
Because it would be cool to get Elden Ring on the channel, just because.
For sure.
You know.
So, did you guys hear how big it's supposed to be?
Big?
No.
120 gigabytes.
Oh shit! Really? Holy crap!
Which is really big for a FromSoft game.
Oh yeah.
Because I think Sekiro is like 35 gigs, something crazy like that, something tiny.
Wow.
And Dark Souls is like 60, I think.
I don't know.
Dark Souls 3. Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, it's mostly open world. What they're saying is that it's mostly open world, except they do have what they call legacy dungeons, which are basically going to be the classic like Dark Souls areas with fog walls and mini bosses and checkpoints and shit like that.
Yeah,
they're used to. But then obviously it's going to have bosses out in the open world too. And
oh my god, God, out of the gate. God,
time to heal.
For some reason, I am just not feeling this guy.
You can practice him individually, I think.
147 days left.
Yeah, I'm super excited. The fact that a lot of like Dark Souls vets are like super impressed by what they saw, I think that's an awesome sign. Yeah. And the other thing that I was happy to hear is that some of the people I heard were talking about how they actually do seem to be including more Sekiro-style combat mechanics than they had originally thought. Okay. So, like, it sounds like there's going to be some version of this posture bar where you can break the opponent's guard by getting his posture bar up. I don't know if it's going to have the same. I don't know that it's going to have the same parry system. I think it's going to have more of a Dark Souls-style parry system.
I hope so.
But the posture bar, it sounds like they might be incorporating that. It's not going to be an insta kill though. They said it's just going to be like a bit. It's going to be like a visceral, like from Bloodborne.
It's going to be it's gonna be like a really heavy hit.
Yeah, basically, it's going to be a ton of damage, basically.
Yeah.
Ooh, that heal though.
But I think I'm gonna stick with my normal run through with weapons. If they incorporate that into Elden Ring, it has to be the great sword for me. Have to run with my great sword.
I'm sure at least you and I will probably do multiple run throughs, so you can probably run a couple different characters. I imagine.
Oh yeah, probably. I've already told my buddy that I'm moving, the place that I'm moving to. I'm like, so when this game releases, I will help around the house as much as possible, but this game's gonna be my main focus.
Yeah, you're gonna be in hibernation for a while. People gotta live with it. That's the way it was for me in Breath of the Wild. Like, Cherie knew that once Breath of the Wild was delivered, that's all I'm doing until I say otherwise. It's Breath of the Wild until otherwise noted. So don't expect anything from me until then. I'm going into my hibernation.
Like, I'll clean that. Like, I'll clean if I make a mess and all that, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I'll have my bottles in my room. No, I'm kidding.
This is probably my most anticipated game since Breath of the Wild, I would say.
So there's honestly 2 games that I really want to play. Well, one's Elden Ring, and then one's this other game that I have been following since they have announced it. And now it's out in beta, and now you can pre-order it. I just now have to find it. Second.
Ooh.
I see.
You nailed that Sakura parry, Nate.
Is it bad like Breath of the Wild that wasn't really like
Okay, well, I'll answer that question. There's a long answer and a short answer. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. You're a bad person. Anyone who doesn't think that Breath of the Wild is the greatest game ever made, obviously is a Philistine and has terrible taste. But long answer is no. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like that game. I think the weapon degradation was a major issue for a lot of people, which I totally get. I think that was a big problem. It wasn't a huge problem for me, but I also didn't love it. So to the point where I came up with sort of like cheese strats to get around it a little bit.
Oof.
So I also there are little things about it that are just not super clean, like the power-ups that you get from the. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
See, he parried reversed your reversal.
I had to get that timing just right.
Icarus is my other. It's a open world survival game.
I've not heard of that one.
ICARUS is like it's first person. It's
I canceled him out of it. That's fucking awesome.
Nice work.
All right.
It looks way better than any survival game I've ever played.
It's not Kid Icarus.
No.
We need a Kid
boy.
Nice work, Nate. All right, you did the first gauntlet.
First gauntlet down.
Now you will get the super. You're gonna get the best move in the game, in my opinion.
Woo!
And then you're gonna want to play him again once you get that move, because then you can reverse the reversal of his.
And we'll just play some tennis. This is just a really fancy Ganondorf battle.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Nice.
But yeah, there are some mechanical issues with Breath of the Wild that I think can be cleaned up. Hopefully in Breath of the Wild too. I'd like it to be a little more RPG-ish. I'd like to have more stat-based stuff going on in the background. I think that'd be kind of neat. But I mean, look, man. As far as my criticisms for Breath of the Wild go, that's about it.
Like, the only reason I kind of get into it is because I've never been really a Zelda fan. Like, I like Zelda, sure, it's a nice genre of games, but I can't get into it. Breath of the Wild was the only Zelda game that I could actually play, like, an hour of.
Is it the story that you don't like?
Or is it puzzle solving?
No, I don't mind any of that. I played flipping Resident Evil 0, 1 back to back.
Is it art style that you don't like?
Because that changes.
It just doesn't pull me into the game as much
So,
as I would.
What I like most about Breath of the Wild is that, to me, it's the most video game-ass video game that there's ever been. And to that point, what I mean is, video games, unlike movies or books, is specifically an interactive medium as opposed to a passive one. And Breath of the Wild is the most interactive fucking game there's ever been. Like, you are living in that fucking world. You have so many tools to interact with the world in. Like, you got all sorts of different ways to manipulate the world you're in. Like, you feel like you're there, and you've got agency, and like you're interacting with all of it. Now, NPCs, not so much, but I don't so much care about NPCs. I care about more like, because I think Breath of the Wild has maybe the best physics engine in the history of video games. The physics in Breath of the Wild is so much fun to play with. And then I feel like the combat is pretty darn good. It's not Sekiro style combat, but it's still really sort of quick twitch and challenging.
It's got its own
Yeah.
parry system and its own
exactly.
dodge system.
It's got its perfect parry and perfect dodges, which are really fun to pull off. They're timing based, so they do require skill. And it also requires a lot of combat strategy, because it's like Dark Souls in the sense that you can get overwhelmed real fucking quick, and you don't get a lot of AoE options in that game. So it's also one of the other reasons why I like Breath of the Wild so much more than the others, is because it's way more challenging than any other Zelda game. Like, it's fucking hard.
Dude, you die a lot in that game, even in normal mode.
Yes. So when you first boot up that game, the first like 2 hours of that game, when you're on the plateau, you're mostly going around thinking, "Oh fuck, I'm dying a lot. This is way harder than I thought it was going to be. This is tough."
I found it easy.
Well, it's like a survival game at first, so you kind of have to pick your battles. But like, you will die in Breath of the Wild way more often than you'll die in Ocarina of Time or even Twilight Princess or Wind Waker or any of that shit. And especially if you turn on Master Mode and then you go... here's the thing. I think Breath of the Wild has low-key probably one of the hardest things to do in all of video game history. And that would be the Trial of the Sword on Master Mode.
Oh, okay.
That is an absolute gauntlet.
Yeah.
Pun intended, because we're doing gauntlets here, but like, it was for me, it was like, because it's not just a test of your skill and your knowledge of the game, it's also just a test of your willpower and your perseverance, because you have to go through like 50 levels in a row without dying, and if you die once in these levels, you go all the way back.
Like,
So
I don't know.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I've seen a lot of people play that game. I've seen, like, people go through it. But on the other hand, it's just like, could I actually play and beat it? Because I don't really want to drop that much money on a game that I don't know if I'll actually beat. Or play through at all, really.
Is there a way to counter that move?
Yeah, it's just a jump. It's jump to the side.
Okay.
It's actually pretty easy to get away from. If you will just sprint to the side while he's doing it, and then as he stomps his foot down, just jump, and you'll be fine. You were too far away. But, wow. Came out of that one not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Very good. I'm going to give you a little hint, Nate, when he does his little Ichimonji move there.
Yeah.
Dodge to the right of him. His left, your right.
Okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
I think that's the direction.
God.
Okay, on the side with his sword or the side with Nate's sword?
Yeah, that's the right side.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And dodge again.
So...
Dodge twice. Dodge once, and then dodge right behind him.
Got it. Oh.
So, have you... Okay. Have you...
And dodge again. Yep.
Like,
God, what the fuck?
Took a little too long to get to him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Have you assumed already that that Elden Ring is going to be your most played game ever?
No, I think Breath of the Wild will remain my most played game ever. Breath of the Wild is my grail game. I'm hoping that Breath of the Wild 2 is even better. But, and I think part of the reason is because Breath of the Wild is also a Nintendo game. It's also on Switch. I grew up with Zelda, so like I also have nostalgia for it. So all of those factors put together make it a game that I'll probably play more than any other game. I've got 900 hours into Breath of the Wild.
Holy shit.
I've played through it probably 5 or 6 times, 100% of it 3 times. That includes all of the little acorn things that you get from little forest dudes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those games that I like to just go into and live in the world and play and find combat and explore the physics of it and shit like that.
Gotcha.
But you never know. I mean, I don't think they'll ever release Elden Ring on a handheld, so I won't have the opportunity to play it as much as I would Breath of the Wild. Got
Fuck
him.
you.
Like they would have to
It's funny.
God.
Hey, you seem to have had a lot more trouble with him in the Gauntlet than you ever did in the actual game.
I know, right? Go figure.
So
I think it's just because I have to change my rhythm so much. I'm not focused on just one boss fight.
Yeah. It's a different strategy each time.
Oh God. All right.
Yeah, you gotta shift gears. That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
Demon of something. Demon. Of
Oh, you
Hatred.
got to do the Demon of Hatred. Oh, you're
Yeah.
fucked. Game over.
Game over. Like,
Yeah.
let's just call it there for the night.
Hang on.
It's gonna be
Oh,
all
yeah.
fucking night. If you want to do Demon of Hatred.
All right, hang on. I need to
Get
switch
your shield
that
out.
for
Yeah, the fire repelling shield and the
Yeah.
malcontent whistle.
where is
Ooh,
So
yeah,
why
you
do
have
you-
it. Oh, that's great. You have the malcontent whistle. That's
Mhm.
what you want to use too.
okay, which
You can lock that
is-
motherfucker down with that
Where is it?
all the way to the
Mount-
bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you know what that
Alright.
does?
That's his old partner's finger, right?
Yeah. So what happens is you blow that, it's an
Mhm.
interrupt, and he basically goes wiggy for like 30 seconds, and
Okay.
he'll just stay in one place, and you can just beat the shit out of him. So what I recommend you do is save that for the third phase.
Okay. So I'll
And
stick
then
with
if-
this.
Yeah, and if
Maybe
then you can lock him down with the malcontent, and you will get half of his life down before the round even starts.
Oh
basically.
wow. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick with this then.
Yeah.
All right. How close do
mean-
I have to be with that?
Not very close. You can be within, you can be at sort of medium range and it'll still hit because it's a sound thing. You can proc from pretty far away. You want to be closer than far because you
Yeah,
want to be
'cause you
able to
can
get
get
to
in there
it
and do your
quickly and
business. Yeah.
make the most of the time. But yeah,
Okay. Man, I haven't fought him in a while. I don't even know his rhythm.
it's funny because I'm telling you all this, but like, if you make it to the third round of this one, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's been a long time. And this to me is still the hardest boss in the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for me it is because I don't like the beast fights. The rhythm is weird to me. I like the humanoid fights the best. Like that's why I like Ishin. That's why I like old Ishin, young Ishin. That's why I like Genichiro. They're sword fights. I want to do a sword fight.
All right.
Beast fights not my favorite, which is also why the fights in the boss fights in Dark Souls 1 really aren't the highlight of that game for me. They're fine. There are a lot of good ones, but they're not like Sekiro's boss fights for me are more fun because they're just more sword fighting. That is with the exception of Artorias, which is a straight up fucking sword fight, and it is flashy as fuck.
I would not say it's a straight up sword fight because like halfway through or whatever, he starts activating that like weird.
Well, I mean, nothing at all in any of these games is just a straight up sword fight because everyone has like bullshit that they can throw at you. They got super
Yeah.
moves, they got like elemental shit, but like as far as sword fights go in a straight up Dark Souls game, Artorias is about as sword fighty as they get.
I mean, then you have the wolf that's fighting with a sword. So I mean,
I don't.
What are you talking? You said
I
sword fight.
refuse.
You said sword fight.
There is
You
a
never said-
sword in the fight. Yeah, it's true.
You never said what or who.
Fuck.
actually used it.
Oh, okay.
Youch.
Well, you should get that back when you pop him here.
Oh.
Oh,
You're gonna get up close to him, Nate?
you're gonna need to because he's his owner. He wants you to be out.
Yeah.
There you go. All right,
That's
you're
what
gonna
I was
get
waiting for.
All right, you got your res back. You're looking good. 9 heals, looking great. Okay, he's gonna do a big scream, so get out of the way. Back up. He's just gonna knock your ass down anyway. There's nothing you can do about it. So
Yeah.
get away from him. Now he's gonna run away from you, I think, and he's gonna do his little like dash move at you.
Oh right. Okay. Oof.
Very good. Yep. When you're closer, you can grapple to him on that one. That's just run to the side. Run
Yep.
perpendicular.
God damn it.
No, TG! Oh my god, heal up. Alright, you gotta get in on him, so.
Yep.
Or he'll get up
God.
on you.
How do I fucking dodge that one?
So
You gotta
why do
move in
think-
on that one, cut off the angle.
Why do you think Elden Ring is gonna be so big?
Because it's open world and the other ones weren't.
I guess.
Open worlds make a big difference. Just with assets and shit, they gotta put a shit ton of that in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where you want to stay, Nate. If you
Fuck.
go out farther than that, you're gonna be in danger
Yeah.
zone. This is actually where you're safest. Don't forget your shield, man.
Yep.
He's been forgetting about
Yep.
that.
Oh boy. You can also pop a Jizu. I think you can use those without costing you anything. That's a shield, by the way.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, on that move, he's gonna come down, pop your shield, wait for all the fire to dissipate.
Yeah,
Then you can fuck him
I
up.
might pop a Jizu because what the fuck else do I have to burn him on right now?
Well, I think that in the gauntlets, it doesn't actually use your actual resources from the real world. So I think those will be restored. I think.
Okay. I mean, either way.
Go, go,
Yep.
go,
Just
go,
keep
go.
running, cut off those angles, and go into him. Yep. And again, being behind him is where you want to be. Jump.
There
Yeah,
we
that's
go.
actually an easy one to get past. That's just a straight up
Oh, fuck.
neutral jump. Get in on him. Yeah, you don't want to be here. This is the wrong spot.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you think spells are going to be as
Alright.
broken as they normally are in Dark Souls games?
Fucking shit.
I don't know. I mean, the reason spells, to me, at least my interpretation, the reason why spells are broken in the other games is just because they're ranged. You don't have to
Yeah.
risk. You don't have to take any risks to use them. So
That's
maybe,
your FP.
yeah, exactly. And usually, you can by the mid game, you're like, that's not an issue anymore.
Oh yeah,
Like,
especially
there's
if
no
you're
real
just
management. There's no real economy to worry
God,
about
I
there. for the
always,
most part.
at least I'm not getting hurt by it.
Yeah,
yeah.
this is a
like,
bad spot. Get close. Yeah.
Yeah.
my
so
only
I
thing
would-
is- Go ahead.
I would guess that that magic, to the extent that they have it, is going to be just as broken. Just because I don't know that they've come up with a way to do ranged magic that isn't sort of breaking the melee focused part of the game.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with that. Like, it's like D&D. Like, mages are fucked up, man. They're going to do more damage.
Oh my god.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even if you have like, because I've noticed that like I have made a character where he's resists like frost, like all the elements, like a shit ton of it too.
Yeah.
And I still get one shot by
All right.
very few spells, but some.
Nate, you don't have to back up. Switch to your malcontent
Mm-hmm.
whistle. Pop it
Okay, hang on. Oop.
when you're safe. Yeah.
When
Pop
you're
it right
not
now.
being-
All right, hit him. Fuck him up. We'll do this for a little while. Once he comes out of this, pop it again. Just fucking spam this shit. Yep. And you'll get one more. You can do it 3 times.
Okay. Oh,
One
I
more.
got a stun here. Hang on.
Yep, good. Pop it again. Don't fuck with it. Yes, Runish him. Look at his fucking life.
Yeah, seriously, it's awesome.
You gotta res too, so stay healthy.
All right,
Get
we're
in
good.
on him. Don't let it fuck
would
you.
say
Don't forget your
what?
shield. Switch to your shield.
Yeah, there you
Oh, I got him.
Doesn't need it.
I got him. I got him in one. Oh my god. Oh,
Nice work.
holy shit.
Damn.
That being said, I still have the boss to do, like whatever this unlock is. Holy
Yes.
shit.
You do.
And I don't know who it is.
I don't think you're gonna like it.
Great.
Oh no, I think I know who it is.
The thing about these is that the last guy is a different
always-
version
Yeah.
of the one that you fought last time. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it's gonna be the inner version, they call it, like inner
Yeah.
Genichiro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I noticed that. All right, gonna
Yeah.
rest. Okay. Let's see. Battle next extraordinary foe.
Inner father.
Oh shit, son. Okay.
So I actually find this fight to be reasonably easy because he's pretty slow, actually, and predictable in his movements.
Mm-hmm.
But if you haven't played him in a while, he can be
I
pretty
have
fucking
not.
tough.
I have not fought Father in quite a while.
So, you need, before you do this, did you rest? Rest.
I did rest.
Okay.
I'm
thank God.
trying to think of the items that I'll need, my shinobi stuff that I would need for him. Like, is there a way to?
I would equip Ichimonji double at your combat art for one.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, the shield can always help you. The shield is 100% absorb
Okay.
damage, so there's no reason not to keep that on.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. He doesn't really have any. I don't know if the axe can banish his owl. I don't know that that's a thing because it's
Okay.
supposed to be able to banish like
Spirits.
spirits. Yeah, but I don't know if the owl in this game is coded as a spirit, so I don't know if it actually would work that way. It might.
Okay.
You can give it a shot.
Now's not the time to test that.
That's probably good.
This is
come
all
idea.
on.
All right. So
Alright.
I can't.
Here we go. Patience on this one, Nate. He's a tank.
Yeah.
So survival is the name of the game on this one. If the question is between getting damage in or getting hit, to focus on not getting hit. Always favor defense in this one as opposed to offense.
Yeah.
Because he's just a big fat boy who's going to take a lot of damage, so there's no use trying to rush it.
Okay.
And there's only like a couple of windows where he will take actual like red bar damage. He'll give you openings to, yeah, that move right there. That's that Mist Raven. You actually have that.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to get out and heal up though, and fix your
Yep.
posture. I think it's cool that one of the things that he gets in his inner version is actually basically a skill that you have already gotten that he didn't show last time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And that move right there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Woo! Oh, that camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was bad timing.
right in Sekiro's face. It was so dramatic.
Luckily.
That's
Oh,
Mikiri.
hello.
That's
Yeah.
Mikiri.
Yeah. I was doing that. I was just dashing.
Oh, camera, get out of this. You want to fight him in the middle of the arena. You don't want to
Yeah.
be backed up to the wall.
Uh,
There you go. Focus on those. He's vulnerable with those neutral normals that he does. Just focus on parrying those. Yep, that was a little too early. You got to wait till he starts coming forward on that overhead. Perfect.
So-
Exactly. That's the one. You might even be able to get Ichimonji on that one, Nate. Possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
But if you're not comfortable, take that damage. It's fine.
Oh, shit.
Heal up.
Yep.
Get your posture. Oh my god.
Oh god.
So oppressive.
Nope.
So oppressive. Oh.
Shit.
So much for
God.
that great
Yeah.
victory against
That's all right. At
against
least
the Demon of
now I know
Hatred.
who I'm dealing with. So
How you feeling about against Demon of Hatred? I can't believe you seem pretty comfortable against Demon of Hatred.
go figure. And I was like, holy crap, what are his moves again? I don't know fuck all about this guy.
Yeah, I have trouble with Demon of Hatred. You don't seem to have trouble with Demon of Hatred.
Yeah. All right.
at least not right now.
Let's do this route. I haven't done this route all
Alright.
night.
All right.
Don't worry, you have another hour, so you got plenty of time to that.
Yay.
It's another hour of suffering and loss. This one, by the way, you got a lot of bosses to fight in this one.
Yeah, I know it's quite the marathon. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
You got the monks, which I know you don't like fighting the monks.
Yeah, the monks suck.
I like fighting the monks. I think the monks are cool.
So
This
yeah,
guy's such a cool.
Mm-hmm.
Comes
He's pretty
with- yep.
cool.
Go ahead, Gamey
one
Fish.
of one of the one of the friends that I'm sharing a plate that I'm going to be moving in with, he has Bloodborne.
Yeah.
And he's beating it, and I'm like, dude, you need to try Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 1. So he bought Dark Souls 1. And, but
that was so
he
fast.
said, I didn't like it. And I'm like,
Bullshit. Not allowed.
But he likes Bloodborne.
That doesn't surprise me though, actually.
God damn
I
it.
mean, it depends on the different reasons why people like different games. Some people just like the Bloodborne aesthetic more than they like the Gothic medieval style.
Yeah.
They like the more
Oh, come on.
sort of H.P. Lovecraft style. But it's way different mechanically when it comes to combat, though. So, like, I actually prefer the combat of Bloodborne just because it has the rally mechanic, so it's way more aggressive and it's not based on
Fucking shit.
tanking. Like, you
Fucking
can't really
killed
turtle
me?
behind a shield.
God. Ooh,
That was
ooh.
fast, man.
That was really fast. Go figure.
Really tuned you up.
Okay. Yeah, he's such a like a change.
He's got that kind of command grab range that Emma
Mhm.
has. It's preposterous range on that
Yeah.
command
Yeah.
grab.
All right, I got to fight him again because that was embarrassing.
This is okay. All right.
Like I got to do better.
Hey, you know you got 8. It looks like you got 8
I got
points
8
to
bars.
spend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you spend
I
that
collected
shit?
that throughout the entirety of my Shura run.
Yeah, you should spend that shit.
All
You
right.
could either up your damage a little bit, or you could get some cool new skills. You can up your damage once and then get a cool new skill.
I can get
Yeah,
them.
there you go.
Do they count though in these fights?
I don't know. Obviously, you get your health bar, and you get your
Oh my
posture
God.
bar upgrades. So potentially, I have not checked that though. Nice. Woo!
So do you think anyone with the Xbox or PlayStation 5 is going to be able to download those if they don't have a big enough, like a...
They're gonna have to do the new. They're probably gonna have to do the new technique they have. Each one has a new like way to expand their storage.
Really?
Yeah, PS4, PS5, you have to actually open it up, and depending on the drive you get, you have to apply a heat sink, and it's a little more to it than the way it works on Xbox. But Xbox has a proprietary one, so you have to buy theirs, but it's plug and play. You can plug it into the back.
Oh, so it's like an external.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, the other one for PS5, you can. It's not proprietary, so you can buy pretty much any M.2 drive that you want, but you do have to crack open the console and potentially, depending on the kind that you buy, apply a heatsink to it. Which, frankly, isn't actually that hard, but some people just aren't going to want to do that. So, but yeah, to your point, if they don't do that, there's a good chance if they play that game and any Call of Duty, that's it. That's all they're going to get.
Yep. I mean, some Call of Duties, not all are massive.
Anything in the last 5 years, probably.
Yes. But I did not know you started 5 years ago.
Oh my god! How the fuck do you avoid that? Just run straight away?
You gotta read it before it comes in. You gotta get the fuck out.
Okay.
That is a GTFO situation. Absolutely. I mean, it's like Emma. The moment you recognize it's coming, it's a run away. It's sprint. It's not dodge. It's run.
Mm-hmm.
Just get out of there.
Yeah. A lot of people dodge, like they spam dodge to get out. That's the wrong thing to do. You'll move way slower if you spam dodge. Same thing happens in Dark Souls. Mm-hmm. Spamming dodge is a good way to move slower. If you want to move fast in Dark Souls, you sprint.
I mean, I dodge when it comes to certain enemies. I dodge a lot when it comes to certain enemies.
Well, you dodge for iframes. That's what the dodge is for.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to get out, make distance, which is what you want to do a lot of times in Dark Souls, and even in this game, dodge is not what you want to do. You want to sprint.
God, motherfucker.
Yep.
Why get away from your enemy when you can be right up next to them, like whacking them?
I think Nate's demonstrating that right now.
What?
Right there. He demonstrated it right there.
Yep.
That's why.
Yeah.
God, this is
I know why.
Absurd.
Fundamentals, baby.
God, what the? He just throws it all the time now. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, so you're also you're proccing a little bit by the range at which you're staying.
God damn it!
So
okay,
he just
threw it like 3 times in a row at point blank range. Like, how do you get away from that?
Yeah, well, it's generally because of where you are. You need to not stay in that distance from him. You need to modulate how much distance you have away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Because his moves, like all the other guys in this game, are context sensitive. So depending on where you are in relation to them, they will change up what their move is going to be. They're not going to throw a Hadoken at you if you're right up on them.
But a point blank Hadoken's so badass, though.
It's pretty cool because it looks like just like a stomach pump move. It's really dope.
Exactly.
It's cool.
They punch you in your belly.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Make you vomit up your lunch. Huh.
That's what, by the way, that's low key maybe the best animation in Street Fighter 2. The vomit animation. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
There's actually vomit in it.
Yeah. If you gut punch somebody, they will do like a little step back vomit motion. It's sick. Literally.
All right,
watch out for that command grab, Nate.
Yep.
You'll be fine. There comes okay, good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You never know. He might pull a trigger on that. He might not. It doesn't hurt to make some distance on it. Winged him. He felt that.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend getting away from this wall, though.
Yeah.
Out in the open is where you want to fight these guys, most of them. Which, by the way, is why the Capra Demon sucks balls to fight. Because that's not really an option.
Yeah, like, sure, there's cheese strategies by running upstairs, down,
you can
falling down.
Exactly. Like, you can do the drop attack on him over and over, but you still have to arrange it. Like, you got to get the right distance from him, because otherwise he might like take the hypotenuse to you and just skip the stairs altogether.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to take out his dogs first too.
I mean, you don't have to. I've actually killed him without even touching his dogs, because I kind of went to an area where I wasn't supposed to at the beginning of the game, and I got an item that I wasn't supposed to. So I mean, I kind of had an advantage.
Secrets breaking.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Are you pro Master Key or anti Master Key on first playthrough?
What do you mean? What?
So in Dark
Oh,
Souls
the
1,
Master
you can
Key.
choose, yeah, you can get the Master Key, which opens up an avenue to you way earlier in the game before you're really supposed to do it.
So
And a lot of
it de-
people say that like that's like a non-canon shitty way to play the game because it's a little OP.
Oh, fuck.
okay, I would have to agree with it being OP. But on the other hand, if you just want to enjoy however you want to play, grab it.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
God,
I don't think
motherfucker! I'm running away. God.
you're not far
Like,
enough
you
away,
get-
man.
Like,
I
Farther
guess
away.
not. Like I'm
Always
running
farther.
like as the best angle I know how.
So you got to read it sooner, and then you got to run faster.
Like you always unlock everything later on. So I mean,
Yeah, so that's a
always-
good point, actually, Gaming Fish, because you could take the Master Key, and you could use it whenever you want. You don't necessarily have to use it, but it does give you the option of going to all the places sooner.
Yeah.
Right. So you
Like,
can
since I-
Fucking
Yeah.
God damn it.
And the
One
other, I don't
fucking
think any
hit.
of the other I don't think any of the other benefits that you get from any other starting things is really that useful. Like
I mean,
you
they
get that health
can
ring,
be.
but none of them are like game changing the way that the Master Key really is.
Yeah. Like, I would have to say, if you just want to have like a normal playthrough, grab the life ring and then go through the game normally, like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
But if you just want to have fun
Take
and
the survival route.
joy and
We'll
like
let Nate
take your
choose.
own path, like I would say,
I'm not married to it. Yeah, I agree. I think it's fine for your. I don't think it's worth. I don't think you should shit on people because they choose the Master Key first. Because I agree. It's the less challenging, but it's also potentially the more fun.
Oh yeah,
path.
if you just want to enjoy and put yourself through hell right at the start, grab the Master Key right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so you know the swamp area.
Uh-huh.
I always run I unlock everything I possibly can with the Master Key right at the beginning. Like I get past the little training area, then I go and unlock everything. So I usually grab everything where the skeletons are, then I go down in the swamp.
Yep.
And I just grab as much as possible.
Do you skip Hovel?
No, I come back to everything. I just basically go. Do you know the illusionary wall is behind the tree? Well, where the tree is.
Yeah.
Like you roll through that. Well,
Yeah.
I go through that entire section past where the Hydra is, and I go to the dragon, get the dragon shit, and then run
Speedrun strats.
all the way back.
Oh.
Okay, hang on.
So I mean, I get a little challenge out of the way real quick. But I also get
Oh my God.
Astrea's straight sword right at the beginning. So
He's
I
my
think
guy.
it's Astrea's. But yeah, I get her sword. I get that sword at the beginning, and I use that for a good little bit until I get my ultra great sword, and then I start using that only. I've always played it ever since I found out where all those items were, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get the Master Key. I don't need the extra HP.
The only thing that I typically skip on an extra playthrough of Dark Souls 1 is Blighttown. I take the back door to Blighttown and skip all that shit.
Honestly, I do understand that, but I don't know. I'm not really a completist, but once I go through an area once, but on my second, third playthrough, I have to beat the boss. Every boss. It's just a course of habit at this point.
Well, you still fight the boss when you can go in the back door through Blighttown. You just basically skip all the.
Yeah, bullshit.
You can, all the poison bullshit. Yeah.
Well, I still like going through, grabbing all the oh my gosh, why can't bonfires? I like grabbing all of them, not necessarily
true.
resting at them, but like just activating them and then continuing on.
Yeah.
Because because I actually don't go to Blighttown until I absolutely have to.
Correct.
I get those items as soon as possible, and then I run out, and I don't come back until I absolutely. If there's another path, I go to that path before I go back to Blighttown.
I think there was a different reason also people skipped Blighttown before, because it used to run at like 12 frames per second.
Oh yeah.
The what do they call it? The remastered version fixed that problem, so now it doesn't like chug every time you go through Blighttown. So it's a little bit better than it was in the OG style.
Yeah, like I have the remaster.
All right.
Nice work,
I
Nate.
had,
Thank you.
no,
It took
I
way
have
too
the
long,
same-
but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
You get to
I
fight
have-
your mentor again.
Well, at least
I had
this will give me a little bit of practice without having to like
Three-
go through the entirety of the other one again.
Yep.
I have the Prepare to Die edition. So,
That was
I don't know.
the second version of it, right?
so yeah, you have regular Dark Souls, then you have then you have the regular Dark Souls when you had to buy the DLCs separate.
Right.
Then the Prepare to Die editions, the DLCs, but Prepare to Die editions also apparently a little bit more difficult than the normal Dark Souls.
Oh my god, his fucking sword's too damn fucking long.
So,
All right, Nate. Let's see. Do you remember this fight at all?
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot.
He's got
you
those
cannot-
dumb bombs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
I forgot they took that out of out of Steam.
With Prepare to Die edition.
Yeah. You have to
Yeah,
now buy
probably
the
just because
remastered.
the remaster is all that's left. I mean, the remaster edition looks a lot better.
Well, I just wanted because I don't know if I can actually team up with Nate now, since I have the Prepare to Die edition.
I don't know.
I-
That's a good question.
Like that's something I would have to. Kind of curious because if I can't, then I don't know if I'll actually buy the remastered edition just to play it through once.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it. And Dark Souls games usually like hold their value. They very rarely ever go on sale.
Right now the
Fuck.
remastered
You're like-
edition's for $20.
Oh, good. Well, I think it came out at 40. So
Yeah,
it's not like it was originally a $60 game.
yeah.
But yeah, like Dark Souls 3, usually the most recent FromSoft game maintains its price until
Oh,
the
yeah.
next FromSoft game comes out. It's like Zelda.
Yeah. I would have to say when Elden Ring comes out, if I can get the definitive edition or whatever the big buck one is, I want to just buy that instead of just buying the normal edition like I normally
Well,
do.
I'm sure they'll come out with DLC for that one. I'm sure that they will kind of have Game of the Year editions for it. Like,
Oh yeah.
I think you're gonna have to be paying more later on for that game one way or another, whether you buy it again straight up or buying all the DLC and shit. So
Yeah. Like I would like to just buy it where because there are games that come out where it is like you can buy the definitive edition and you'll get all the DLCs when they release them. But or whatever basically it's basically a more expensive game, but you get all the DLCs right when they release.
yeah, probably like a season pass style.
Yeah. And you play Souls.
Oh my.
Oh, right in the back. That's what you get for running away like a coward.
Oh fuck! I forgot he does that.
Oh, he Mikiri'd your ass.
Yep. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I even fucking told myself that when I fought him the first time earlier tonight. I was like, "Don't do that."
I love it when he does that.
God.
It's so soul crushing.
It really is because I was doing all right until I made that fucking mistake. Like
Yeah.
I could still outlast him. God damn it. All right. Well, back to Shura. Woo! Love it.
You might do better on these, Nate, if you stick with them for a while.
Yeah, maybe. It seems really
Going back and
repetitive for
forth.
the audience, I feel like.
Yeah, look, okay, here's my feeling on this, and the audience can correct me. I don't want to speak for them, but in my experience, when I watch playthroughs, people doing FromSoft games, like the grind is part of the attraction for me. Watching people like go in over and over and over and over again and put together strats and change up plans and put together attack strategies and shit. Like that's the stuff I like. So like I don't mind seeing the same boss over and over and over again.
Okay. Well,
That's
possibly.
the journey. I mean that's what the experience is
Fuck.
playing it.
Yep. Oop.
That's that command grab, baby.
Yep.
Infinite range on that motherfucker.
Pretty much.
Woo!
Oh,
Oh
God.
broke you in 2 hits. Fuck me. Nice.
No.
You never do miss that Mikiri. You're
Oh.
pretty good on that Mikiri.
That sucks.
What, you can't play it?
No, you would have to. But it's basically you'd have to get the. You would have to get the The
Boner.
other one. The
It's like you're on your own, Nate.
All right, that's fine.
I might buy it just to play with you, Nate. Just to play with you, I might just buy it.
All right, what I would recommend you do, Nate,
Yep.
when you need to make sure that you stay pretty close in on Ishin. There's no reason at
Yeah.
all to get more than like 10 feet away from him. And once you see him back up, he'll take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
You can start moving in on him and throw out that firecracker. You do need to be within
Yeah,
about
now,
10 or 10 or 5.
because I wasn't using it before, I've actually figured out exactly how far I can go
Yeah,
when he does his Ashina cross.
right.
And you can interrupt both of them. And I'm just used to backing off when he does that because I want to
Right.
give myself the most amount of time I can,
Which-
but I need to pressure him more.
If that's what you want to do, you can. I think
Eh.
the cleaner option is the
Yeah.
firecracker.
I get more hits in with it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's what I would do, but you don't have to if it's working for you the other way. That's perfectly
no,
fine.
I mean it seemed to work out for me last time.
I love this fight too. This is probably my second favorite fight in the game. I think Genichiro is my first favorite, then Ishinoshina specifically, and then Ishin
Oh my-
Sword Saint.
Oh my gosh, they fixed it. They actually fixed the Dark Souls 1 summoning. There's now a password matchmaking.
Oh, good.
So it would be like, so much easier. I was just
But-
curious, sorry.
You still have the wrong edition though.
If it goes on sale before Nate gets to it, I'll buy it, but I don't know if I actually want to drop 20 bucks.
Nate, don't forget to do your second dodge after his overhead.
Oh yeah, okay.
Dodge to the right once, and then dodge one more time right behind him. It's the same mechanic that you're going to need to use in the second phase, so you might as well get... Yeah, exactly. That's perfect. That's what you want. That was flawlessly executed. So was that. Excellent. Let's get out and jump.
There we
Yep.
go.
Perfect. All this is perfect, Nate. Nailing this shit.
Well, now I have the edition.
All right, well, that's that then.
I'm just like, yeah, you know what?
Nice.
I'll probably play it eventually.
It still took damage from you, homie.
Yeah.
It took a shitload of damage from you.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, who is this guy?
This is Ishinoshina.
He's
He's
pretty
the
much
sword
the
saint
lord
of
of the
Ashina.
area.
Yeah, he's the greatest sword fighter who ever lived.
Oh, gotcha.
But he's also old, so...
Old and frail.
Got him.
Yeah.
Nate's got the strats now, baby. I gave him the keys of the castle. He's fucking him up.
That move I've never been able to counter. I don't know why, but I can't do it.
It's because you were attacking.
Yeah,
and you
I know.
couldn't interrupt him. So if you that's an artifact of being a little, just slightly over aggressive, but that's fine.
Yeah.
It didn't do too much damage. You're doing fine. That's gonna happen from time to time. That's a firecracker. Excellent. All right. Yep. Back up.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That might kill me. Nope.
Woo! You got a res though. You're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Buy yourself a heal. Excellent.
Shit, I'm getting
Okay.
like a bunch of lag right now.
I'm not exactly
the-
hurting.
You got this wrapped up, Nate. Look at his posture.
Yeah.
He's done.
There it is.
Done so.
Okay. Cool.
Get fucked, Ishin.
All right. Now
Right.
that I have this down, I
On to the
can-
demon.
Yeah. I can get the demon done, I guess, fairly quickly.
I mean, apparently.
Okay. Live in Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, or Dark Souls 3?
What to live in?
Yeah, you have to live
Oh,
in
geez.
it.
Dark Souls 1, because Dark Souls 3
Oh.
is the end of the fucking world.
No. There's an easy answer to that question. It's Dark Souls 2, and all you do is stay at the hub area.
That is so very true.
Yeah, it's the best place to be. It's the best real estate in all three games. It will definitely appreciate because it's seaside. It's oceanfront property, baby, and it's peaceful as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, besides the
well,
hole.
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah,
played
stay away from that.
Dark Souls 2, so we'll see about that.
Honestly, okay, I would have to give Dark Souls 2. Some of the areas are very, very gorgeous.
Hey, man, I
Some.
think Dark Souls 2 is a good game. I like Dark Souls 2. I just think in a sea of some of the greatest games ever made, it's got a lot of stiff competition. So
Oof.
Honestly, for comparing it to the other two, I would have to say
yeah,
it
fuck yeah.
ranks about like a 3 or 4 for me.
Out of what, 5?
Out of 10.
What? That's scandalous. Dark Souls
how
2 is
I-
way better than that.
The highest I would give it is maybe a 5. But
You are
no
out
more.
your damn mind, Gaming Fish.
Hey, it's how I think of it, not how you think of it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What would you rank it? Out of the other 2.
Oh, you mean just like in order? Or wait.
No. So like comparing it to Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3,
Yeah.
where would it rank? Like
Out of 10?
At 1 to 10.
I mean, I give Dark Souls 2 an 8.
Really?
I think it's that good a game. It really is. It's great. I think it's unfairly maligned because it's sandwiched between Dark Souls 1,
shit.
which in
Okay.
my opinion
There it
is
is.
one of the greatest games of all time. Just it's a pantheon game. And then and don't forget it followed that game. So it had a lot of expectations on it. And then it was followed up by both Bloodborne and then by Dark Souls 3, which themselves are also just titans in the history of video games. So I think it gets a bad rap with most people. I still think it's an 8. I'd rather play that game than probably most of the games in my library, I would say.
Okay.
But I would also give Dark Souls 3 like an 8.5 to a 9. Probably on a bad day an 8.5, on a good day a 9 for sure, like a real strong 9. And then Dark Souls 1 is a 10. Dark Souls 1 is a 10 for me. Dark Souls 1 is Dark Souls 1, there was a long time there where I just, like, if I'm thinking about my top 5, it ranks right up there with Sekiro. Like, I had to make a choice between Dark Souls 1 or Sekiro in my top 5 of all time.
Oh my god, the camera's going nuts.
And the only reason why I wouldn't do Dark Souls and Sekiro in my top 5 is because I don't think it's fair to have 2 FromSoft games on my list.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I got to choose one. Add a little variety in there. That said, I do have 2 Zelda games on my list. I make a special exception for Zelda because Zelda is special.
That is unfair then.
Zelda is
You're being
Zelda's the
gamist.
GOAT. Zelda is the GOAT. Zelda is the greatest franchise in the history of gaming, and I don't care what the fuck anybody says. It is the prestige video game of all time.
I would not agree.
It has had higher quality for longer, more consistently than any franchise ever made.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that at least.
I mean, its low points, it's got low points like any other franchise, but its low points are way higher than most other franchises' low points. And its high points are
Really
greatest of all time territory. Yeah, 10 out of 10 territory. So, damn, Nate, I can't believe you are tuning up this fucking monster so easily.
He makes more sense to me for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but like
You're a monster man.
Yeah, go figure.
It's funny because you're much easier time of it with these monsters than I do.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Monster Hunter. I honestly think it's Monster Hunter.
It might be, yeah, because I really don't have any trouble with the sword dudes. Like, I run through those motherfuckers, but when I run into the Demon of Hatred, I don't know, man. It's like a different language to me.
So Skybite agreed with you.
Yes. Thank you, Skybite. My man.
Now,
backing me up.
Let's see. And then for the other one,
so
I guess I'll just keep this combo for Dad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's not really susceptible to a lot of your prosthetics. I think he's more susceptible to Ichimonji double. Yeah, if you're happy using that.
Yeah.
He does that where he does his paused overhead, like he has a charged overhead.
Yeah.
Right? That you sidestep to the right. You should have an opening there to pop the Ichimonji. It's useful on him because he doesn't take a lot of damage up front. You really have to
He's an investment, yeah.
Yeah, so the Ichimonji is good for that. So if you can focus on that, again, it's these normals that he's doing right here. Those are the ones you need to capitalize on. You can't get hit with those. You got to nail the parries on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, good man. Looking at taking care of his posture. I love it. Pro strats. Yeah, so like he's gonna do this like shit where he just sits in the background. Let him fucking do it. You don't have to be aggro on him. Perfect.
Maybe one day I will go through a whole Zelda game.
I recommend it.
One
Yeah,
day.
I got 2 Zeldas on my top 5, and
Oh, come on.
oh boy, I could easily have 3.
Oh my god, just fucking get off me, ball.
I don't know. It's just I don't. I'm more of a. I like those either survival games or I guess Dark Souls like games or first-person shooters. I guess more of that.
I mean, everybody has their own style. Like, I'm not ever gonna be into a Final Fantasy turn-based RPG. Really, it doesn't mean that those games aren't bad. Like
Yeah.
those can be 10. Those can be 10 out of 10s too, and I can see how they can be 10 out of 10s. But like, I'm just never gonna enjoy it the way other people do.
Yeah.
So, which is fine.
Yeah. Like I want to go through a Zelda game. I just don't know which one.
Yeah.
The one I've actually gone through was on my Game Boy, and I think I still have it somewhere in my room. But
If you're a Dark Souls guy, you might actually like Twilight Princess.
what's that on?
That was on GameCube and Wii,
Okay.
but they had an HD remaster that came out on the Wii U, which is phenomenal. I highly recommend it.
I'm not buying a Wii just for that game. No offense.
I think it's worth it, honestly. I credit Twilight Princess with getting me back into video games, actually. There was a period there where I didn't play a lot of video games, and I definitely didn't play a lot of Nintendo games for a long time. And then I played Breath of the Wild. I played Twilight Princess, and it was like, oh my god, that is the greatest game I've ever played.
I am not trash talking Zelda, Skybite.
No, he's not. I will defend you, although I do appreciate Skybite sort of busting your balls a little bit. But I agree, you're not really trashing it. You're being fair. It's okay not to like Zelda. I think you're a Philistine, and you're a travesty. You're a sorry excuse for a human being, but it's totally okay. You're allowed.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
He's got the Muppet Picks on standby. You better watch your shit.
Yeah. Like I appreciate I've actually watched people play Zelda all the way through and all that. It's just like I'll watch people play it. It's just not a game I feel like I would
Jesus.
might enjoy it here and there, but just not a game I would probably enjoy all the time.
It doesn't if you like Dark Souls because of the RPG nature of it, then obviously Zelda's not going to scratch that itch for you because it's not strictly speaking an RPG. It's got some.
Oh my
element of
god,
RPG,
fucking Jesus.
but it's definitely not a straight up RPG.
Yeah.
I actually think it could benefit from some more RPG mechanics.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild was starting to go in that direction, but it's still a long way off from being actual proper RPG.
Oh yeah. Like I appreciate what they did with Breath of the Wild. Like, if there was a Zelda game that I actually could get into, I would say, even if I don't like it as much as some Zelda games that I've seen, I could probably get into Breath of the Wild more than.
Honestly, what I like most about Zelda games is that, much like other Nintendo games, it's the most important thing in those games is gameplay. And I'm a gameplay guy. That's what matters most to me. Like, I don't care that much about story. If the story is good, then that's awesome. I'm happy with that, but I don't need that in order to like a game. If the gameplay is good, if the mechanics are sound, if it's tight controls, if it's, fun combat, if it's cool puzzles, if it's engaging for me that way, it's probably going to be a game I like. And Zelda in the franchise just has always had really good combat, even back in the 2D days. It always has great, equipment and different ways to attack situations. And of course, and this is the thing that Zelda never gets credit for, but it absolutely should, it's one of the greatest puzzle franchises ever. Nate'll back me up on this.
Yeah.
The puzzles in Zelda is an incredible puzzle game. The shrines in Breath of the Wild are so much fun. The puzzle solving that you need to do in that game, the puzzle solving that you do in Ocarina of Time, that you do in
Twilight Princess.
Yeah, Twilight Princess. But even in the 2D games, the original Zelda, Link to the Past is like god tier. Like, it's just a great game. So many great games in that franchise. Like, how can you say, like, a franchise that has Breath of the Wild, Link to the Past, the OG Zelda, plus, you know, Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time, for fuck's sake, all of those in its franchise. That's crazy. That's a crazy franchise.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know what Zelda game I actually have. It just says Zelda.
Just says
My
Zelda.
It
That might
just
be the
says
first one.
Zelda.
Does it say The Legend of Zelda?
I don't. It might. It just says like it's been used so much that like most of the names are rubbed off. But all you can really read is Zelda.
Is it a cartridge?
Yeah, for the Game Boy.
Oh,
Oh,
it
that's
was
probably Link's Awakening.
Yeah, it's probably well.
It could be an Oracle game, but I don't know for sure.
No, it's probably is it Link's Awakening?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're not.
No, what was the yeah, I guess Link's Awakening was kind of the knockoff Game Boy version of Link to the Past, right? Like it had
Sort
some of the
of.
same like art mechanics.
Like what? Like
That's what
all that I.
basically Nate, that's what you had on your Game Boy, right? That was the Zelda
I never
game you
had.
on
I
your
never
Game Boy?
had it.
Really?
Nope.
I recall playing Zelda on your
Daniel
Game
had it.
Boy. Didn't you end up getting his Game Boy?
Nope. I got a
What?
Super Nintendo.
That's okay. That's bizarre because I definitely remember playing Game Boy at your house. No doubt about it. And I never owned a Game Boy, so
Like the only thing I remember is
Got him.
Oh.
like near the beginning of the game.
I wasn't
you
sure if I was
walk
gonna
up
get him.
to like you walk up to the castle, like this castle, on like a side path. That's all I remember.
side path. That could be any number of Zelda games.
I know.
Although
I
going
know.
to the castle is one of the first things you do in Link to the Past. So
It might
did
be
Link to they never released a version of Link to the Past on Game Boy, did they?
I think Game Boy Advanced. Maybe.
It might
feel-
be game. It's
like-
not Game Boy. It's not the original Game Boy. It's Game Boy Advance. So,
Yeah.
That,
Like,
that could
was
be
it-
it then.
Yeah, maybe.
Another
It
memory.
could be Link to the
Shura. Okay.
And man, if you have
Check
not,
that
if you
shit
have
out.
Link to the Past and you have not played Link to the Past, do yourself a favor. Play that fucking game.
On the original Game Boy. I mean, on the.
Hell yeah. Probably
on
be
the-
even better that way.
I mean, the only thing I don't like about that is
Ooh, that's cool.
my screen. It the brightness is not really bright anymore, so it's
Yeah,
like
you
you
got-
have to play it in like a dark room.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's
Oh yeah.
pretty cool.
Yep. That's the one that I cosplay Nate all the time. That's
Hell
the
yeah.
show. Yeah.
That's real cool.
Doesn't he look like Akuma?
A little bit, yeah. That needs a little bit more of the
rags and shit?
top knot, but yeah, definitely.
He's
Definitely
way
got that.
he's way better looking than Akuma. Akuma's
He's got that.
ugly
He's got a
motherfucker.
rugged look to him now.
Yeah.
Skybite says
Okay.
Four Swords and
Shit.
Minish Cap. I've played the Four Swords. I haven't played the Minish Cap. I do respect them for what they did with the timeline, though. It's pretty cool.
Those might be what Gaming Fish has. One of
Mhm.
those.
Let's see.
I don't know. I would have to get out the cartridge, which is somewhere in a bag
Empowered
at this
Mortal
point.
Draw, Shadow Rush.
It is in one of my.
I feel I'll just get
mini-
this. That way I can work on all three of those.
Sure.
Shadowfall. That looks pretty cool.
I like Mortal Draw just because I hate having a sword on my back that I can't use.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I typically like to keep Mortal Draw close at hand so that I can actually use that bad Mamma Jamma.
Don't you have one more to go through now?
I have one more. This super ridiculously long one.
Well, you actually have two more technically.
Yeah, I have this one and then another one that I haven't gotten yet. Because
Yeah, you know what that one is, right?
no, but it's got to be the one that has Ishin at the end of it, right? Young
It's-
Ishin.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you, but
Or
it
no,
has.
It's probably this one.
It's every boss.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so no, I have Ishin. I have Undead Ishin at the end of this one.
It's
And
not only every boss; it's every boss plus their inner versions.
holy shit.
So if there was an inner version of that boss in the game, you also
Mhm.
have to fight their inner version and their OG version.
So is what you're saying is we have one more stream to go through with this game.
I don't think Nate's gonna do that one. That one,
No.
that one's more for like an extra life challenge or some shit. Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think Nate's got the patience to suffer through that one.
No.
But I'm gonna let you know though, you've done great so far. Like the fact that you gotten through the 2 that you've gotten through is pretty dope.
You think he's gonna get through this one before we?
No, probably not.
No, this
probably
one's
not.
longer. He's got what, 5 to get through?
Unless I just breeze through all of these guys somehow, which I don't see myself doing.
So here's the thing: is it possible? Absolutely, it's possible. You could probably do this in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you're not practiced at these specific bosses, it will take longer because you will die.
He has 30 minutes. Well, under 30 actually. So.
And he was getting his shit pushed in pretty regularly, on the regular, by our little ape friend here.
Yup.
Oh God.
You don't really like fighting this guy, do you?
It doesn't make sense to me. I don't like this drunken monkey ass.
He's very vulnerable to firecrackers, FYI.
Is he? Okay.
Yes. All beasts are vulnerable to firecrackers.
What about the finger?
Please don't ever ask me that again, Nate. I believe he is. I believe he.
God.
Actually, you know what? I think
Because you find the finger in his stomach.
Yeah, I think this might be one of those characters that should be vulnerable to the malcontent, but actually isn't. I know that there are a couple in here that are like that.
Well, I guess if you think about it, it doesn't have to be that way. It could. Oh my God, really? I mean, he obviously killed the person with the ring, so maybe odds are they probably used it and it didn't work.
Yeah, like maybe he like imbibed the power
what the
of
fuck?
it, so now he's like he inoculated himself against it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Or it never worked to begin with.
Never worked to begin with, but then that doesn't explain why it didn't work to begin with.
Yeah.
But you know, who cares? Just beat him straight up, Nate. Don't play with any of these fucking tools. Fuck them. Use your goddamn sword. That's what you got it for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just don't even dodge. Don't roll. Don't even get out of the way. Just.
Everybody says it doesn't have to be that way from a certain point of view.
Oh God, here we go. From a certain point of view. Let's talk about Star Wars.
I have a harder time with his ape form than his centipede form.
I do too, because he becomes a sword fighter in the centipede form, and that's way easier for me.
Yeah. Let's see.
Try the finger. Try the finger.
Let's call Cameron and talk about Star Wars. Let's get Cameron on here. We'll talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, let's get him on.
I know he loves doing that.
Come on, come on then.
Did you get the spear out?
Yeah, I did. Although I tried doing it a few times last time, and it didn't really.
I noticed that.
Work out.
I don't know if you were too close or what, or maybe you didn't hit it soon enough, or because you do have to do the double mechanic. You have to hit it and then hit it again.
Yeah, no, I've been doing that.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong one now. There we go.
I mean, you could always just stick on the shield because you can't ever go wrong with the shield, basically.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Cameron's on. Perfect timing. Let's talk about Star Wars, Cameron.
Hey, Cameron, get it. We'll invite you to the chat also.
Yeah.
Just kidding. You don't have to talk about Star Wars. We weren't talking about Star Wars.
Certainly weren't.
No, not at all. I'll go back in like 5 minutes.
Come here.
That's the one. Yep. Make him pay for it. Got him. Yes. Look at that. That was so flashy. That was awesome.
Working on it, yeah. Not too bad.
That was like that was like a fucking linked combo. It was dope.
Right, because I followed up with the fang and claw or whatever it is.
Yeah, with the slash afterwards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You went into whatever, I forget what it's called, but it translates your last prosthetic move into like a powered sword move, and then you went directly into that, and from that into your dash move. It was dope.
Oof. Hey.
Oh. Hey.
Here we go. Whoa! I don't know what the hell happened there. All right, fine. Sure, why not?
I'll take it.
Not exactly how they drew it up.
There we go.
My cat is sticking his giant furry ass right over the monkey right now.
There it is. There it is.
Got him.
the
All
cavalry
right,
Alright,
moving on.
Ape dealt with significantly faster this time. I'm getting his number.
Yep. And
Part of me
have
just
to
wants to
not
use the
die
Mortal
against
Blade and
others.
just kill him now. Like, I know it's not part of the, like, it's not in the timeline, but I really just wish I had the Mortal Blade to, like...
Just because you hate him?
Yeah.
Just because you hate him.
Right.
Wrathful.
Okay. And then, I don't know who's next, but we'll figure it out. Oh.
It's your boy.
Oh, it's Dad. Hey,
Mhm.
Dad.
And then after that, your reward is the true monk, who you love so much.
Oh, I love the True Monk. My favorite.
I think one of the streams that I partially missed was him actually beating him.
The true monk? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll just say, he didn't actually struggle that much against true monk. He just bitched a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's more of a, you know you can do it, but it's just you want to whine and bitch about it.
Yeah, he was a little bitch about it, that's all. But he performed perfectly fine.
Oof.
Hey, there you go. Ooh, okay, who do you think in Sekiro you could take on?
In real life?
Okay, well, yeah. But you get like the revive system and all that.
Ooh.
Like as Sekiro, but me in the game fighting an actual... It has to be a boss, because if not, I just choose like level 1-1, like easy dude.
No,
Yeah,
it has
the
to be a boss.
guys with the rifles that can't hit you with
Yeah.
shit.
Right. With slow bullets.
Yeah. Well, no. So you're you. but
Lizards.
You're,
I can fight the
you're
lizards.
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah,
The
you're
little
basically
crickets.
you're now in Sekiro shoes.
Alright, so I gotta fight a boss. I gotta pick a Sekiro boss that I think I'd have the best chance of beating.
Yes.
The monkeys.
The monkey. Oh, are you talking
Yeah.
about when you have to fight both the monkeys?
No, the see no evil, hear no evil, do no evil monkeys.
Okay, I'm not counting that as a boss.
They definitely count them as a boss in the game.
They do.
Okay. You
Although
got
they're
it.
not in
Folding
my
screen
gauntlets.
monkeys, that's what they call them. Folding screen monkeys.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess that's a cheat too. I can't do those.
Yes, that is a cheat.
Alright. Let me go through the fucking lists. I'll stop trying to cheese your game.
Honestly, the horse guy, the guy that rides the horse,
Why do you think you can take him?
Yobo Oniwa?
he just
Me-
seems like it would be the easiest to take on. Not really.
I don't know though, because I
would-
feel like it. What? Because wait a minute, because are we treating this like what these guys would actually be in real life? Because I feel like the guy on the horse would be maybe like the toughest.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Because he's like fucking mounted. He could just run over you.
Yeah, that is kind of true. I mean, you can always cut his horse's legs.
I don't want to do that. That's awful.
Oh, come on. It's either you die, the horse dies, or he dies. I'm picking them.
Nah, no. I don't want to kill a horse, homie.
I would still pick the horse guy.
How about Divine Dragon? He was pretty easy.
Alright. What about you, Nate?
Boss wise?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think the right strat
That's
would be
a
to
tough
pick
one.
one. You'd have to pick one that has genuinely just one life pip.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Because
they have
if any of
one-
these fights were real, you'd be fucking exhausted by the end of the
Oh,
first
yeah.
round. You'd be toast. So you can't.
Like-
It's got to be a short fight.
Yeah.
Maybe Lady Butterfly. Because I deal with senior citizens all the time at work.
Wow.
I know I studied all their
Roasted.
moves.
Roasted. I think it's
Yeah.
got to be. You know what I would pick?
Hmm.
I would pick Emma.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because again, it's gonna be either a quick death or a quick victory either way, and at least you get to hang out with your waifu. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I always want to hang out with Upgrade Girlfriend.
Yeah, upgrade girlfriends are kind of the best.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not that. It's just. It would just seem like the easiest one because as soon as his horse goes down, he's gonna
Skybite's
fly
got it
off
right,
his
man.
swords.
Skybite and I are on this. Oh, you throw a star
Oh.
at him. Don't let him. Oh, okay.
Oh,
you
hang
wanna
on.
pick that. That's one that I forgot that he did. You gotta.
Yeah, hang on.
interrupt
Let
that.
me switch it back over to...
Yeah.
Oh, they're all the way at the top, not the bottom. There we go.
Skybite and I are on the same page today. I say You die before the animal dies, homie.
Yeah, that's your
Oh.
guys' thing. That's
Oh.
your guys' thing.
Oh shit!
You can't heal
This is
now,
fun.
and you're gonna need to heal. You got a res though. You can
Yeah.
just take
Can't
that.
he use pellets?
No.
No, you cannot heal with anything.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Which sucks because he's also poisoned. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna die. Don't worry, you're dead.
That's all right. I'm just gonna do it now.
yeah, you got your res. That'll clear all your staxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Make some space
Alright.
before you heal though. Get safe.
He jumps back every time I come back up.
All right.
Just what I think, it would just seem like it would be the less. I don't know. All of them seem like they would always be really stressful. There's not really an easy way to get out of this. Like Upgrade Girlfriend, she looks like she would have some moves. Lady
Oh man, she
Butterfly.
does. Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I'm not expecting to beat Upgrade Girlfriend. She's gonna slice and dice me, man.
I mean, you could get really lucky and just hit her really hard once.
Yeah, that's the idea. Like, because the fight is so short, like, it's either gonna be a quick death or a quick victory. Either way, it'll be quick.
Yeah.
Most likely gonna be a quick death.
Skybite, I am so sorry. I'm sticking with my thing.
Plus, she's called the Gentle Blade, which sort of indicates that maybe it won't hurt that much when she kills you.
You sure? Maybe
That name's got to come from somewhere.
I know, right?
That's just because she kind of waves her sword at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she kills you with it.
Oh,
Oh! Got him!
there we go.
All
There we
right,
go.
moving on. Good job, Nate.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Progress,
What's
baby.
Death of a
Nate, you have
shadow.
11 minutes.
Oof.
Can
Get
you
through,
do it?
What, 3 more?
Yeah, really. That's gonna be.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
It's gonna be tough.
Plus
All
the last boy, who I can tell you who it is if you want to know.
It's probably Ishin, right? It's Inner Ishin.
It is
Like-
Inner Ishin, yeah.
Okay, Gaming Fish first with the horse murder, now condoning hitting women. Fucking Christ.
What? Oh my god, it's like everything I say during the stream comes back to bite me in the ass.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget about, I never really cared for Zelda. So add that
Yeah.
in there.
Oh man, you're right.
Just a scum human being.
You got penance to
Yep.
pay, homie.
I'm terrible. I'm just terrible.
Oh, there's our boy.
Or girl? I think it's girl.
Think so?
Yep.
Are women ever monks?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Uh,
Well, I think they're the equivalent is a nun.
Right.
yeah.
I mean, it's dressed more like a nun, but like,
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure Vati said it was a girl.
really?
Yep.
That's cool. I can get down on that.
Isn't
just-
this like one of the easier boss fights or whatever?
Sort of.
Not for Nate. Nate
Not for Nate.
did not like this one. He was unhappy with this one.
God,
Oh.
it's just weird timing all the way around.
Ooh, it opted to go without the Goomba Stomp.
Hey, I could always block you on Discord, Skybite.
Skybite.
Oh my God.
Give it to him, Skybite.
I could always block you on Discord. It's easy
Get
as that.
Get him.
What the? I
Oh!
fucking blocked that.
No, you didn't. You were healing. You were not even facing him.
All right, hang on. I need to do.
I don't even know if you were locked on at that point.
I'm not locked on right now. What am I I paused for a reason. What am I doing? Oh, right. I need to do.
Aren't there items that could probably help you during this boss fight?
What was it? What is it? What is it? Fuck, what is it?
This is panic
Oh.
mode.
I don't remember.
Aren't you glad
I
you can
got-
pause in this game?
I actually watched a video where when you can pause in a game, it's kind of cheating when you're at low HP.
Yeah.
Especially when you can go in your menu and it pauses the game.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
like,
I don't know, man. I will take anything for a
Oh
pause.
my
Like,
God.
the fact that Destiny doesn't have a pause like totally fucks up my life.
oh my gosh. I
Like,
mean,
God forbid I'm in like the middle of a fucking strike and I have
Yeah.
to let the dogs out. It's like the end of the goddamn world because you can't pause the motherfucking game. It's stupid.
yeah. Yep. So are we gonna do in between this game, in between the last stream of this game? I mean, I guess this stream and Dark Souls 1, are we gonna do a Destiny stream?
Oh, Fucking
Oh,
shit.
I don't. That'll be up to Nate. I think we'll just go straight to Dark Souls 1 unless Nate wants to do something else. But we will, I expect, at the end of the year, have
Oh my
time
God.
between. Like, we haven't decided what we're going to do after Dark Souls 1, though. So
I thought you guys were talking about doing
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably do that. I know that Nate's been angling to do Dark Souls 1 for a while, though. So, and because he hasn't, he's played Dark Souls 3 and now Sekiro. Like, the only other one that I consider to be required
Absolutely
reading.
required.
Yeah, required reading is Dark Souls 1. Like,
Definitely.
I chose Dark Souls 3 for him originally because I thought Dark Souls 3 was the best intro
Yeah.
to the series for people who haven't played the games before, but it's definitely not my choice for the best one. I think Dark Souls 1 is the best one. Once you have an appreciation for Dark Souls 1 is the way to go.
Yeah.
How long does this fucking move last?
A long time.
Long enough to get you annoyed.
Yeah, really.
You can get, in that stage right there, you can get a stealth kill on him.
Oh, really? Oh
Yes,
my
you can.
God, really?
Yep.
God, that sucks.
It's actually
must
possible
say-
to get a stealth kill on all 3 stages. It's tough to do all 3 stages, but it is possible.
Skybite, just to let you know, it's all good. It's all good. I cannot look in General's chat for probably a couple weeks. So, it's all good. You can post them wherever you want.
Literally threatening you with Muppets.
Yeah, you
Ugh.
remember why I don't like them, right?
It doesn't matter. That's not a good reason. There's no good reason not to like Muppets. You are a Philistine, sir.
Yeah.
All right,
okay.
so so I'm in the move again. How does one do the stealth kill?
You gotta
Wait
get
till
up.
he spawns.
Yeah, you gotta get up high though.
Okay.
See how it spawns in the middle there?
Yeah.
If you're up high on the trees, you can do a elevated drop kill.
Really, that's cool.
Elmo World.
Yep.
Satan World. Are you sure it's not Satan World, not Elmo World?
It's this rhythm, I think, Nate, that you hate.
I do.
That spin to win that he does, but it's always like a weird, like offbeat rhythm that he does.
Yeah.
Compared to like the other boss
Got him.
fights in this game, I would have to say this one's like one of the slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very elegant. Don't forget, Nate. He's gonna have a different form here. He can do terror, so stay the fuck away from him when he does his terror move.
What's the terror move again?
He spits like shit at you.
Oh, right.
It's like
Literal
vomits
shit,
on you.
probably.
Oof. That. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, overhead. You got a res
what
and
do
you
you-
got 4 heals.
Oh,
Oh.
well, there's a res.
So what do you think the terror is gonna be in Elden Ring?
Jesus. Whatever it is, it's gonna be an
Cowardice.
instant death status.
It's gonna
Could be.
cowardice. Oh, God. Okay.
Cowardice.
Noted.
I mean, we've had what we've had. We've had terror. We've had.
Oh, my God.
No, it sucks.
Well,
Oh,
there's
my
that.
God.
That's the beginning.
Ugh.
Now he has like 4 minutes left.
Yeah, no, we're going to call it here for the night, I think.
Nate, did you ever do the Cave of Ordeals?
I never did, I don't think.
Really? In Twilight Princess?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
Was the Cave of Ordeals in the original Wii version?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, maybe I did. I don't know if I did.
If you haven't, you should do it because it's the precursor to the Trial of the Sword in Breath of the Wild, and it is fucking dope. And it's kind of like this. It's got those different levels of testing your strength, and once you lose, and you have to start all over again.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check that out. I mean, I did restart Twilight Princess in the last few months or so, but I haven't really picked it up.
For the love of God, release them all on HD for the
I know,
Switch.
right?
I
The
will
collection.
buy all of them,
Hey,
please.
Nintendo, do you want
release
to print money? Yeah.
No shit, man. Jesus, they're like the Disney
Oh.
Vault. Like
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, just let me buy the thing I want to give you. money for.
That's the truest statement ever. Zelda and Mario are video game Disney.
Yeah, it's fucking
For
stupid.
fucking sure.
Stupid.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't have the patience, the wherewithal, the strength of spirit, or the time to attempt that again.
Actually beat this.
Yeah. But I am pleased with myself for getting through the 2 that I have.
Yeah, you did great.
That was
and
pretty
now
cool.
you look cool.
Exactly, and that was the one I wanted to get because you said the Shura one looked awesome, and I have to agree.
That's the one.
Um,
The only
so-
problem is you're kind of wearing like parachute pants, but that's okay. You still look dope.
I mean, it's more of a Hakama, so yeah, that's fine.
Sure. You're
Um,
MC Hammer. MC Hammer's cool. I don't care what
all
anybody
right, so
says.
I got that far. Okay, and I feel like that like all of these are kind of just tests of patience because there's a
Yes.
multi-phase with this. This guy you have to wear him down. This one
Yes.
is just a fucking tank.
Mm-hmm. 3
And then you
stages.
go then you go back to sword fighting and then
Yeah, and
Ishin.
that's Kenichiro Way of Tomoe, so that's just that one. You got to kill him once, and that's easy. That's
Yeah, exactly. Then you
easy
have
peasy.
him.
Yep.
So I'll work on this on my own time, I guess. I mean, if you guys want to hang out while I do it, that's fine. But I'm going to do this on my own time. Other than that, I think this will actually be the conclusion of our Sekiro playthrough.
So before we end, Nate, we got to get your final verdict. How do you feel
Okay.
about Sekiro? Where do you rank it so far compared to Dark Souls 3?
I fucking love Sekiro.
Awesome.
I have an affinity for the Japanese aesthetic that's stronger than yours anyway.
Correct.
It's not as strong as it used to be, but I definitely
As we established, you are less
yeah.
weeb than you used
I am
to
less weeb than I was, but I still weeb. I
Still
still
very
weeb
weebish.
modestly, yes.
Yep.
But I will say that I think I like this better than Dark Souls 3.
Is it close?
Oh, it's close. Yeah, I think
Okay.
it depends on what you're looking for. Like
Yes,
I would
they're
play
very
this. Like I would put this in the same category as like Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
very
that's
much
over
more
the
action
that's over the
oriented,
top. But yeah,
much
that's
more
over the top
aggressive.
version of this. This is much more grounded.
Yeah.
But they're kind of the same genre for me. Like you have you buy power ups, you get different weapons and accessory weapons that are like limited in their scope.
Yeah.
But it's all about sword fighting.
Yeah, its principal mechanic is the
Yeah,
combat. Yeah,
exactly.
that's
Whereas Dark Souls is like the exploratory, the story, the
RPG
items, the gear,
mechanics.
yeah, exactly, the stats, the different builds you got to pick, that kind of thing.
I think Dark Souls is better balanced than Sekiro. Sekiro is much more focused on a specific set of things.
Yeah, this was kind of an experiment. This was a case study. They're like, could we make a game all about the parrying?
Yeah, agreed. And they fucking, as far as I'm concerned, they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, and what I would definitely love a sequel to Sekiro. I don't think we'll ever get one unless Elden Ring flops for some reason, and they'll be like, all right, well, what else we got?
Agreed.
I really hope Elden Ring doesn't just flop.
I'd be very surprised.
Very surprised.
Yes.
Me too.
That would be shocking.
The only negative thing I see from it is going to be how big it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't like the super large open world, so I guess maybe we'll see. But so
the only thing I can think of is that there's a lot of glitches and QA stuff that didn't catch.
It might be like a Skyrim issue.
Yeah, but even then, like Skyrim is still being played today despite its quirks. In fact, some people love it for its quirks.
I don't know that. I think because of the combat, though, you can't have shitty mechanics and glitchy shit in Souls games because that will just be too frustrating. It's got to work. When you press the button, shit's got to come out.
Yeah, that's fair. But we'll see.
So right now, Sekiro number 1 with a bullet?
Yeah, so far. I will see how it compares to Dark Souls 1.
That's going to be a good question because I think it might be giving Sekiro a run for its money because it sure did for me. So
yeah, based on what I've seen of Dark Souls 1, I estimate it to have more grandiosity than Sekiro.
Yes, it will.
Sekiro is kind of a quaint little story comparatively to the epicness that is the story of Dark Souls 1.
Very much so. There's a huge world of lore and magic.
So there's a grandiosity to one that I have to see. I am aware, and I'm already going to say that it is bigger and better than Sekiro's. I just don't know to what magnitude. How much that will sway me.
It's big. And there's lots of crazy different areas to go to. A lot of different types of creatures to fight, and it's going to be scarier probably. There are some legit scary places in Dark Souls 1. But I would agree this was more narrowly focused, smaller in scale. Dark Souls is going to be way bigger in scale, so get ready for it. We got a blockbuster coming up, guys.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So we're starting that next Tuesday?
I think so. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, I think we can probably work that out. Oh, I should have fucking used that. That's fucking
pretty
sweet.
dope, right?
And what I would recommend, get Dark Souls 1 when it's on sale, unless you've already bought it.
I have to double check. I don't think I have it, but I will see what I can do. I'm sure it's not as.
Borrow it from Tom. Tom has it.
Ooh, yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll borrow it from Tom, and then when it is on sale, I will just buy my own copy. Then
right now it's on sale for $20.
Oh well, then shit, I'll just get it now. So perfect timing. Yeah.
exactly
All right.
what I.
All right,
Cool.
cool. Well, all right, guys. Thank you all, past, present, and future audience members, for joining us. Sky, but especially you, buddy, because you've been with us through thick and thin here.
Ooh,
Um,
before we get done with this, Nate.
yes.
Do you want me to do a Dark Souls 1 death counter?
If we do that, you'd have to start from the very beginning.
That's what. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think
Which
we'll be
I'm fine with doing.
okay. I think we'll be okay. Because I'm gonna keep the highlights going on Twitch because I've been stockpiling highlights, and we'll just, I don't know, we'll see what we go from there.
Okay.
We can always go back and check it out. But in the meantime, yeah, thanks again, everybody. Thank you guys for being my pit crew and my jeering section, my peanut gallery. When in actuality, that's what I need.
Come back next week. Torture will continue.
Yeah, torture will continue. We're gonna try and get Dark Souls 1 before Elden Ring comes out, so that'll be cool.
Hell yeah.
Which hopefully we'll
Skybite,
get
I
through
expect you to
then.
be there. Damn it, Skybite better be there.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Join us again next week. Also, check out our Extra Life page. We got a lot of cool stuff happening. We're probably going to add in the Extra Life donation bar starting next week per Cameron's request, and probably just a generally good idea. So we're going to have a lot of cool stuff happening, a lot of awesome prizes, Transformers, D&D, Hero Forge stuff, all of that, and it's way bigger, way better, way sleeker, and sexier than last year for sure. Lots of really cool shit. I want the prizes we're giving away, except I can't have them. So go check them out. Go donate to. We're only going to have one page this year. It's Cameron's page, but we're all going to promote everything together. So check it out, and we'll see you next week. Later, guys.
Cool.